pull this up. Hey. Snap this down. One. Hi, guys. Welcome to Midday Reset, where we talk about skincare, self-care, wellness. And hi, guys. And if you are new here, I like to see where you guys are from. Make sure you drop down in the chat where you are from. So which country you're from. If you're in the States, you can just drop down your state. But if you are from your international person, South Africa. Oh, hi TP. How are you? How's the weather there? I know it's absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of warming up here. I'm in Michigan. If you don't know, I'm right outside of Michigan. Hi guys. So today is Friday, and today we're going to do a lot of Q&A. I've been answering questions all week, but if you have any skincare questions that you would like to know, I am a YouTube awarded esthetician, if you guys are new to the channel, as well as I am an esthetician of over 16 years, and I own a med spa in Michigan, which is right outside of Metro Detroit. So if you have any questions as far as skincare, wellness, how to take better or proper care of yourself mentally, and how I'm qualified to answer those questions, is I am a trained life coach, and I also have been talking to women for 16 years. So it is nothing, absolutely nothing that I have not heard before and or seen or experienced through the eyes of other people, as well as a lot of things that I have experienced myself. So we're doing a little Q&A, and then we're going to, of course, I want to go through and answer questions that are under my videos, because people leave questions all day long when I'm not on live about. Hi. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. Thank you guys for the hearts. Do the hearts do something? Can y'all give me some more hearts? Tap the screen. Is it tapping, or can y'all give me, where the hearts even come from, y'all? Can y'all give me more hearts, please? That's so nice. That probably would make other people come on. And where are you guys located? Let's look up these YouTube videos. I'm going to my YouTube now. It's starting up, and I'm going to find the questions that people are asking under my comments. Oh wow. Questions about burnout. Burnout. Has anybody ever experienced burnout? Thank you guys so much for the hearts. Has anybody ever experienced burnout? Burnout usually comes from being overworked, not taking breaks, not taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and your experience. But I'm actually experiencing a little bit of burnout right now, so that's like why I picked that question in particular. I'm actually experiencing a little bit of burnout with me. I underestimated how much energy it took to come on live every single day for a full hour. In addition to my working, being a mom, and just making content, I feel like I'm experiencing a little bit of burnout. So I am going to take like a full refreshing day on Sunday and just sleep, get my energy back. I may, hang out by the pool and just relax and really try to decompress and put the phone down, not make any content, not think about work, which is really, really hard, but I don't want to go into full burnout. So that's usually where it comes from. And you kind of have to just stop and reset. And I have to go back into working time to for self-care, because my self-care is like taking a bath that night, every single night. I take a full bath. Um, I'll watch like a movie. I'm a big movie person, so I'll watch like a movie, and that in itself is my self care. But I need to take like more dedicated time for myself more often. Have you guys ever experienced burnout before? So much acid in these. I, I know it has no flavor because I don't have the lime one. But when I tell y'all, if you are trying to get over drinking pop, drink these because you're gonna get the full pop feeling. Pop is soda, depending on where you live. Like in Michigan, we call it pop because of the sizzle, but it's soda, pop, whatever. But you get over like the sugar and like I need that carbonation. I love it so much. But yeah, so that's burnout. And if you guys have never experienced burnout before, so let's see. SPF. What types of SPF do you guys use? I tried the Black Girl SPF. It's pretty good. And it doesn't leave like a cast over your skin either. I like that one. This is I feel like it's pretty good. I think I stopped using it because I didn't like how it looked. I'm still using my phone. And then I have my camera, which I have to order a card so the card can actually connect and I can start using this to go live every day. So if I use this to go live, it makes it a lot easier. But I have to get like a card or something like that so it can like connect to it. But this is my Sony that I have, and I barely use it. But oh, I feel like I'm all over the place now. But my phone keep ringing. Oh, you know what? Let me wait 1 second. I'm gonna have to put my phone on do not disturb. I didn't think to put that part. Okay. I think I just set it automatically every day at 2 o'clock to just go automatically on do not disturb. Okay, so we're talking about sunscreen, sun care. I tried Black Girl Magic, which is really it's okay by itself. However, I like to layer, and I feel like it didn't really work well with my serums and the moisturizers that we use. So Power Gel actually has SPF 50 in it, and then you can layer on any moisturizer that you like, which is, I use ours, which is moist, but it allows you the ability to layer on. But I like to layer my sunscreen. I like to layer everything. I like to layer my perfumes. I like to layer my lotions. I put on my lotions first. Make sure you get that oil on your full body because it's easier to apply, and then I'll put the perfumes and mix them in, and then it just makes my fragrance last longer during the day. And the older I get, and I don't want to say like I'm so old, but you know how our scent profiles change. When I was younger, I used to love smelling fruity. I used to love smelling sweet and fruity, and remember we used to use what was it called, Love Spell, and all of the sprays from Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works when I was younger. And then I went through a phase where I started to smell like a little succulent smell, and with my fragrances. And then I went through a phase where I like these very sexy, sultry, musky types of fragrances like Black Opium, a lot of Estee Lauder stuff. And I don't know what made me to start thinking about this because I talked about layering. And then now I'm in a phase where I like cleaner fragrances that are like floral based, like straight up rose fragrances. Hi, Marcus. I wish I knew how to read that, but I like floral, like I don't know, like they just smell like just clean, but smelling great and clean. And I think I'm starting to get to the space of I want to smell like my grandmother. She used to smell so good. She was like so classy and elegant and furs, and she had Estee Lauder everything, and she was just, yes, Chrysler cars, and my grandma was just so elegant to me. Jewelry and bangles, and I was in the 7th grade, and she had me go get briefs. Like, I'm sorry, they don't call them briefs now. They're like control top briefs. Um, she was like just like super classy, a super just a little lady. She had like Poochie and I didn't see any like big labels outside of like the fashion houses like Poochie and Estee Lauder and I don't and minks and furs and but my grandma was absolutely fabulous to me. And you know, it don't take you till you get older till you realize just how fabulous that lady was and how expensive her lifestyle was, baby. Cause the things that she had and closets full of things, oh, that lady was very expensive. Very expensive, okay? So I know where I get it from. I didn't know before where my taste came from, but you know, China and she had place settings and china cabinets and a full bar with crystal. My grandmother was fabulous, and I did not know where I got. Oh, thank you, Rumble. I have some more. Um, I took them on my meta glasses. They don't get as in depth as when I take them on the cameras. So I'm kind of reluctant to put them out because I don't want y'all to chew me out. If you ever seen a meta video, you know that the videos they don't really zoom in as well. And before I used to like put the camera like basically up on when I was pimple popping. So I have some videos, but I use those glasses to make them. I use the glasses to make them. So, any questions about skincare, guys? I know you guys are all here. You're in the comments. Anything you've been dealing with? We could do like a venting session because y'all remember they could see me, they can't see y'all. So if you want to say something or tell something or just get something off your chest, today's Friday. Well, it's Friday for me, and maybe Saturday where you guys are. In what in South Africa or wherever we're in Sweden. So I just see where you guys are. And then I'll go through and I'll answer questions. Something happened. No. Why did you say that? I didn't make a new account. No, you know what? Another lady whose account is like mine, her account got shut down. I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't want to say her name because I'm like super unsure. But somebody else thought that too. Because and I don't want to say her name because of the reason why I heard her account get cut off is because she was pirating videos. And it was a few times where people were accusing me of taking her videos, but it turns out that she was, yeah, she was taking all of our videos and putting them on her page, and she grew her page like that. And people were coming. If you remember from back in the day, no, you're okay. I'm not upset. I'm just talking. It gave me something to talk about while we're on here. And people used to come on my page and be like, "You stole this video from." I'm like, "What? I'm the only person on the internet wearing green and teal gloves. I'm the only person, like, are you crazy? Like, I didn't steal anybody's anything." And then I realized, like, when her page got shut down and it was like a big thing, we all heard about it. They said that it was because she was doing exactly what you said. She was reposting our content without our permission. But I pray she gets her page back and she puts up her original content. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just had somebody come in today off the HueVine Brazilian video. Did you like them better, Grandpa, when I did the voiceovers? Or you know, lately I've just been showing the actual service. Did you like them better when I did the voiceover combined with the service, or did which one did you like better? You know, my friend tell me, I don't like your hair like that. You need to start wearing your curls again. I'm like, I look cute, girl. What are you talking about? If you remember, Grandpa. But yeah, so let's answer some more questions. Is moisturizer too heavy for the warmer weather? If you get a great moisturizer that is lightweight, that is okay, great. I'll start back doing it. That is lightweight, that is aloe based. Aloe is very, very important because aloe holds a lot of moisture for the size of the molecule. So it'll really moisturize your skin. That's why I love aloe, because it's not heavy, but you will feel intense moisture from it. Aloe, jojoba, mix them together. That's what moist really is. I talk about all the ingredients that I love, and I end up making products out of the ingredients that I love. But if you are looking for a lighter, yeah, for sure, for sure. Every day at 2 o'clock, I'm here. Except for no, I'm sorry, Tuesday through Friday at 2, I'm here. Saturdays is too hectic in a spa for me to stop and do a day of talking. I did it a few weeks ago, and it was like 300 or something people on here that day. And maybe I should go live on Saturdays, but it's like hectic as far as like the appointments. Yeah, tomorrow it's like fully booked. I can't go on live on Saturdays. But yeah, so if you guys are looking for a moisturizer for the summertime, of course you're not going to use like a heavy lotion. Try anything that is aloe based. Is You can always try my baby, which is moist, which is aloe based. You know, I'm always plug myself. Hyaluronic acid, aloe, AHA to help brighten your skin, and some retinol for the fine lines, and it improves the skin to make it firmer with collagen. This is my moisturizer. It is lightweight. It's absolutely amazing, and it has a very clean smell because there is no fragrances added. It is just the aloe that you will smell in the product. So if you are looking for something super lightweight, try moist. And you guys all know that my YouTube audience gets 15% off. I think the coupon code is YT15. YT15. I'm pretty sure that is. So YouTube gets 15% off. Like, I don't even go live on the other platforms. I don't. Maybe because it's not that I can't. I'm just so used to YouTube that I need to figure out how to do the other platforms. But it'd be so much like hats over your head, and I'm it's overwhelming to me. I just have to sit down and learn it. I have to sit down and learn it. So, next question for summer skin. We're going to talk about summer skin. Am I noticing more breakouts and congestion because it's the summer? Sometimes in the summer, you will experience more breakouts because of the sun, as well as the products that you are using and the sweat from your hair, um, working out, all mixing up and into a perfect mixture of sweat, dirt, oil, sunscreen, all mixing up on your face. So you will experience breakouts in the summertime more often. And guess what? You're sweating, those hair products are rolling right down to your face. So that's why you are experiencing more breakouts in the summertime. So the answer is not to stop moisturizing. The answer is to what? What is the answer? What would I do? If I sweat, I'm gonna go wash my face right after I sweat. Or you're gonna keep wipes on you. My cousin, who is a mail carrier, she was breaking out really, really bad in her forehead area. And we discovered it was her products mixed with the dirt, the oil, the sweat from her safari hat from her carrying the mail. And now she washes the inside of that rim with an antibacterial soap. What she uses Dial, like the Gold Bar, because that's the one I like. And then she takes wipes and constantly refreshes her face. So you got to do what you got to do if you care. If you don't care about breaking out in the summertime, then continue to do what you're doing. You got to care enough to change it. Is my water intake high enough to keep my skin moisturized during the summertime? Drink a lot of water. I try to drink a lot of water, and I can really tell a difference in my skin. Now, how much I'm supposed to increase during the summertime, I try to drink nothing but water. And a trick, I try to eat a lot of watermelon in the summertime because watermelon in itself is like natural Gatorade. So I drink a lot of water, a lot of watermelon. I mean, eat a lot of watermelon, and then I don't really have issues with my skin not being moisturized during the summer. If you feel like your skin is lacking moisture, increase your intake. So if you, I don't want to just, I'm not about to sit and say like how much you're supposed to have every day because I don't know the answer. I just drink a lot. I drink a lot of water. I try to keep the refrigerator full. Like even for dinner for my son and I don't buy juice and pop and all that stuff. We drink water with our dinner. Every once in a while, he'll get like a drink or something if we have it in the house, just in general. But for the majority, water in our house. Our house is kind of boring. It's like vegetables and rice, and our house is kind of boring. I don't really cook heavy or gravy or any of that stuff. Like I fried chicken one time, and Rome almost lost his mind. He almost lost it. He was like, "Can you fry me some of that again?" I was like, "I don't really like frying food, but I just fry this." So it's not an all the time thing, but I don't even fry food. I pan fry or saute a lot, but no. Oh, she says that her skincare routine feels like a chore. Oh, that's sad. Her skincare routine feels like a chore. If your skincare routine feels like a chore, you're possibly doing too many steps. Or if you are not getting the results that you want, because you wouldn't feel like it was a chore if you were getting where you wanted to go. You're probably using too many steps and or I don't want to just say it's ineffective, but you don't have to just do everything at once. You can add on. So like I said the other day, cleanse, tone, treat, moisturize. If you want to go down to further than that, cleanse, tone, moisturize. It just depends on what's going on with your skin. Then you can start adding on the brighteners and the eye creams, and you can start adding on all that stuff, but maybe too much at once is probably overwhelming you. So it's starting to feel like a chore to you. But if you start to see a result by you using just enough, well, not just enough, but using what will be effective, then that will make it will be worth it. Because once I get my skin to a certain place, I start to see other areas that I want to fix. Oh, I want to fix the darkness under my eyes. So now I'm going to take clear and put that under my eyes. Or I want to fix the tightening in my neck. So now I'm going to do skin tighten treatments for tightening of the skin of my neck. It just depends on where you are and what is important to you. And if it feels like a chore, you're doing too much and you're not seeing an effective result. If you were doing 30 steps and your skin was perfect to where you wanted to be, you probably would keep doing 30 steps. If it's doing 3 steps and it's keep getting you where you need to be, then you'll keep doing the 3 steps. So just be patient and continue to press on. That's all we can ever do, right? Even in the middle of a little bit of burnout, what can we do? Turn on the internet and go on live like you're supposed to every day at 2 o'clock. Just a little bit, right? Oh, what does my current routine look like? So my current routine right now is brand new, which is our activated charcoal deep cleanser that purifies my skin. I'll do that for a minute. And then after, I'll rinse that off with some lukewarm water. I'll go in with number 2, which are the pads, which contain glycolic acid to help with refining my texture and making sure to keep my skin absolutely amazing. Then I'll go in for myself because I do have cystic acne. I'll do step 3, which is our power gel, and that will make sure that my breakouts stay under control, as well as to help calm down any cysts. The cysts are they're under there, they're just sitting there. You haven't removed them. Sebaceous cysts, they're sitting under the skin, but you do things to keep them under control. And then I'll do the brightener under my eyes. As you guys can tell, I don't have any dark under eyes. And then I'll do step 4, which is moist. That is our moisturizer. Aloe vera base, hyaluronic acid, like I said before. And then I'm going to go out the door. Then I got to moisturize, oil my body down, put some lotion on. And then I got to spray at least 2 perfumes, mix them in. And that is my daily routine. Thank you so much, Miss Rose. With my skin now, the question is, do you feel like you are more oily? Excuse me. Do you feel like you are more oily or dry in the summer compared to the other time? Um, for my skin, I feel like I've been really diligent with my skincare, and I'll speak about before I got a routine. Before I got a routine, I used to feel like my skin was super oily in the summertime. I used to feel like it was heavy, it was greasy, it was breaking out, especially in my cheek areas from the dirt, the makeup, everything mixed in together. But then once I got very serious about my skincare routine, my skin is about the same all year round now. I'm not even going to hold you up. I don't really deal with a lot of like fluctuations in my skin health or the texture of my skin because I have a very consistent skin routine. So I haven't even thought about that. That was a great question. I haven't thought about that in a very long time because I'm very consistent with my skincare now. So I don't really deal with any issues. If you guys have any questions outside of the questions that I am reading, make sure to put them in the chat. And if you are new here, let me know where you are joining me from because then I'll have questions about where you are from and your skin because I like to know how it is, how skin differs from other places as well. Some of these questions I can't read because I'm not supposed to. Some of these questions are a bit much. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Mm. Okay. So the question is, I always get confused about my skincare order. So the rule of thumb when you are applying skincare is, of course, you want to do the cleanser first because it has to be rinsed off, and you will be surprised. I have had people tell me that they didn't know they were supposed to rinse that step off. Very weird, but that is number one at all times. And then the rule of thumb is usually you will want to go from the thinnest product to the thickest. So the thickest is always the moisturizer because it's going to seal the outer skin. So go from the thinnest, meaning the serum. I mean, sorry, not the serum, but the toner, which is usually like watery like. And then you'll go to the serum, which is usually a very thin hydration, and that in itself will go inside of the pores. Then you're going to do your eye cream under your eyes, or some people do the eye cream afterwards, but I like to do the eye cream after that I do the serum, then the moisturizer at the end. And the reason why I like to do the eye cream before the moisturizer is because I really want most eye creams, and the eye cream that we use, which is clear, is a brightener. It is really, I needed to get in contact with the skin and to really work it in so it lightens up the area. In my mind, the eye cream going after the moisturizer, the lightener has to go past the level of the moisturizer so it won't truly lighten that area. So that's why I say to do the lightening serum, the brightening serum first, then do the moisturizer, which goes over your full skin. Thin to thick. End of the day, thin to thick. Thin to thick. That's what you want to do when you are doing your order of your skincare. After I get off live, starting pretty sure we'll start next week after I get off live. If you guys have any skincare questions or any questions in particular about the products, we'll be live on TikTok majority of the day while we are at work. So the same as if you were to walk in. Ooh, so when I said TikTok, my viewers dropped. Ooh, let me not say that again. But as soon as if you say if you walked in off the street and you had questions about skincare, the exact same. You can ask questions and we can even ship them like after the conversation. You can purchase them via the shop. So another thing that you can do that I do at home, of course, is I have affirmations on my window, and not my, I call it a window because it's a mirror, but it's a window. So on my window in my bathroom, my mirrors, let me stop saying window. On my mirror in my bathroom, I have a list of my accomplishments. So if I ever feel like I'm not doing enough, or I feel like I haven't achieved a lot, which I don't get that feeling anymore, but I like to remind myself of how far I've come. And you can even do this with affirmation. You can even do this with a goal. You can look at it, but you can do your skincare and you can use that as a time to make it into a ritual for yourself, meaning that's your me time for self care, your me time for talking to yourself, your me time for affirming your thoughts about yourself, your me time for speaking into your dreams of what your life will look like once you accomplish this dream. And now you're washing your face and you're looking at your goals and things you did, and this affirmation will talk about your life. And like, use that time as me time, that use that time as something that you're doing for yourself in that moment and only for you. So instead of looking at it like the young lady said before as a chore, it is now a dedication to yourself in that moment to help with your outside, help with your mindset, as well as reaffirm what you know that you are going towards in your life. So that's an amazing thing to do for your skincare. It just adds another layer in multitasking, as I am one of those people who likes to multitask certain things, but it does add a level in for you. I never had an ice roller before. We have a, a cold hammer in the back, which you can seal in serums with that, as well as sealing in moisturizers. But I've never used one of those ice rollers on my face before. No, 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 no. So to be a powerful person in your own right, you do not need perfect skin to be powerful. You just need to have the mindset to get you where you need to be. You don't need to have perfect anything because I don't know a perfect person except for my little poo. He's so cute and handsome, but he's not perfect. He's my baby. You know, he can't do no wrong. But um, oh, I thought it froze. Oh, because somebody called and sent to the voicemail. But yeah, no one's perfect. Skincare is perfect skin is not going to give you power. Like perfect skin is not going to the dedication and the discipline that it takes to get to a level to get your skin to be how you want it to be and be comfortable with your skin. I think that in itself is what gives you power because you are dedicating yourself to a result. You're dedicating yourself to being better and achieving clear skin. And that in itself, it helps with the mindset and that's so deep. Like something as simple as it's just skincare. No, I'm doing the same routine twice a day, every single day for 365 days. People don't even make up their bed that much. People don't even wash clothes that much. People don't even cook their own dinners that much. People don't even get their curl their hair that much. You understand what I'm saying? So when it's minimized to it's just skincare, no, it's a lot of discipline and dedication that it takes for you to progress and work on yourself. Every little thing counts. Every little thing counts, guys. Okay. Hi, if you are just joining me, we are at our about 40-minute mark. So we have about 20 more minutes left. Any skincare questions that you guys have, if you are just coming into the room, make sure to tell me where you are from, which country or which state if you are inside of the United States. And as before, I'm always going through my chats. If you guys leave a question on the chat, I'll answer the question, but I go through the questions that people have left me under my videos on the channel. So, hmm, the question was growing with time. I think as I always talk about that, that's probably why this question came up. What parts of me do I feel like have grown better with time? And the parts of me, the gray area. The gray area, owning a spa for 16 years and talking to people all day, every single day, has really grown the gray area of my life to where I used to think that everything was either it was a yes or a no, or if it was either this or it was the gray area is the in between, the different perspectives, the different lifestyles, the different status levels, everything, nothing is black and white anymore. And I would say that over time, that's where I have really grown. It's just understanding the gray area. And we both can be right and we both can be wrong about something at the exact same time. There is no correct answer. We both can be tackled at one problem, right? Or against each other. But in certain instances, both people are correct. Both people are correct. And that's a lot of times people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that they are not the victim. We are not the victim. We are not the villain. They are not the villain. Um, a lot of times it really boils down to perspective, and some things are black and white, but majority of life is not because of what I've experienced and hear these women talking about. So that's why I don't listen to the internet or go to the internet for relationship advice or people are individuals. Relationships and people are something else. So to think that a person that could randomly say something about relationships or how people should be over the internet is wild, because everybody is an individual and things happen and things are different and no two individuals are the same. So to take the stance of this is right and this is wrong is not, unless there are other factors, but it's a gray area with a lot of stuff. It really is. I didn't used to be like that. I used to think like everything was like either he was right or she was wrong, or she was wrong and the other girl was right. Like nope, it's not. Isn't this? It's just life. I don't want to give in the example I was about to give. Of like people don't want to hear my examples, because I try to look at both sides, and that lady not wrong, or the wife was wrong, but the girlfriend, like it's a lot of stuff that goes on. And everybody is not always wrong. Both of y'all could be wrong and both of y'all could be right at the same time. So gray area is what I have grown to love and learn about. You know, nobody's perfect. I just read a comment, but I'm going to make a question out of this comment. And does my routine say that I'm hiding my flaws, or does it say that I am showing care? Does my routine say that I'm hiding my flaws, or does it say I'm showing care? I believe that our routines speak to how we care about ourselves. If we are overeating, if we are living in the world where everything is black and white, being inflexible, if we are being judgmental and thinking that, things will never happen to us and being exempt from life, I think that all goes into it's all in it's the same. It's looking at care of yourself and how you look at things. To be honest, I really do. It's just showing care. And we're all human. We just trying to figure it out. Figure out whatever we need to figure out before we go to the box. So being a person that stays optimistic and sees that there's wiggle room and you're flexible, like I think that makes life easier. And seeing what's valuable to you, what's worth your time. Everything is not worth your time. And I've like had to explain that. Not I didn't have to, but I like welcomely explained that to a few people recently. Like everything is not worth my time all the time. Just to what I said, the juice is not worth the squeeze. It's just not always worth it for me. And if I decide that it's not worth it, I'm not going to pursue it anymore. And I take that as a part of my self care, to commit myself to events, commit myself to tasks that I don't really see value in for me, and or for me helping another person, depending on who that person is. Like for what? That's not self care. Now I don't do everything I want to do. I do a lot of stuff I don't want to do because I have to. But right now I'm in a great space. If I get to choose do a lot of stuff where I want to do it. Just life. Such is life. Okay. So we'll do one last question and then I'm going to get off for the day, for the week. For the week, I want to get off. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, okay. I just saw that over there. I'm gonna end this with a thought instead of another question. Okay, so I'm gonna end this with a question that hopefully you guys can take over the weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday and we'll discuss it. If not, we don't have to because it's not for me; it's for you guys. Um, if you fully believed that you were enough and that you had value as a person and added value to people's lives, where would you be? Where would you be? What would you be? Where would you be? How would your life be if you felt like you finally got to the place where you felt like you were enough? I'm enough. Now I am this person. I have this going on and I care about myself in this way. It's very thought provoking. If you felt like you were enough, what would your partner look like? What would your environment look like? How would you feel when you wake up? What will be acceptable for you if you felt like you were enough? That's deep in it. And it's so deep because usually the answer is sometimes miles away from how we're currently living, or we are almost to where we feel like we should be. So that is the thought for the day and the week. And I'm going to end it with that. And I absolutely love that. That was a great self reflecting question to go into the weekend, especially because I'm going to rest on the entire Sunday. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me for Midday Reset, because this was truly a reset, especially leaving with that question of what would you be? And thank you so much. So you guys are going to have a great morning, a great afternoon, or a great evening. And I will see you next Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and take some time to self reflect and rest. Bye, guys.